to the channel. We are going to attempt again to make the mount for the tablet. It's going to sit right here. I'm trying to get it to sit there. I've already attempted this once and failed miserably. Because once again, like I've said multiple times on this channel, I suck at welding aluminum. And I was going to make it out of aluminum, and I tried, and I got everything all cut and everything looked decent, but as soon as I went to weld it, that's when everything went bad. So now I'm going a different route, and what we are going to do is use this little half-inch square tubing, and I already started, but you can see I'm going to cut and make a channel, like a channel iron out of this. And then I'll make it into a U shape, so the tablet will slide down in it, so I take it back out, you know. But I have to watch where my USB port is, and my charging port, and my memory card port. You know what I mean? The memory card port ain't all that important because I could just slide out and slide. You know what I mean? That could be covered. But the charger port and the USB port has to be exposed. So I don't know how I haven't thought ahead that far. But first, let's get this this mount made, and then how I'm going to mount it to the steering column, and then we'll take it from there after that. Okay? All right, gonna pause you guys for a minute, get you up to speed here on what I've done so far. Hold on. Let me just grab this piece that I cut. All right, so basically what I did, you see here, is this is half by half square tubing, and I just cut the side off it, one side off it. So I got a pretty long piece of channel here. And the rear end is the only thing I haven't upgraded. And the tablet should fit right in here, no sweat. Here's the piece I cut off. Look what it did. It fucking bent the thing into a U. Anyway, so that's junk. So now I'm gonna lop this piece off right here, and then we'll do a 45 cuts throughout it. You know, a couple 45 so I can make a perfect U out of it, and then we'll probably use the remainder piece as a part to come down that's going to go to the steering column, and then I'll probably just take the top of the steering column covering off, and then we'll put a plate there where it'll mount to there. So that's what I think I'm going to have to do it. So sorry, my lights are on. This cool ass new neck light I got. I love it. Keeps your hands free when you're doing stuff. Because the lighting out here isn't really all that great. So, alright, gonna pause you guys. We'll get on to the next step. I think I might go take a ride and go get a coffee. Look at that dust on me from that damn electric die grinder. By the way, speaking of which, I bought one of these, probably you guys probably know, one of these Chicago Electric die grinder. Took the guard off it because that's what we do to make it completely dangerous. But the problem I had with this thing when I first got it is you'd be using it, and you see right there that hole at the top, that used to be a circuit breaker. As soon as you put any type of pressure on it, that circuit breaker would pop on you. And it used to straight piss me off every time I used it. And I was like, what do you expect? It's a piece of crap China made, you know, $19 cost effective $19 die grinder, electric die grinder. Well, I had enough with that thing, so I took it apart and I just bypassed that breaker, and that thing doesn't skip a freaking beat. I mean, it just trucks right along, goes right through steel. It gets a little warm in your hands, but it's $19. So, yeah, that thing's if anybody's gonna buy an electric die grinder, that thing, I've whooped on it. I've beat it, I've beat it, I've beat it since I've done that little circuit breaker mod, and it's been perfect ever since. So, all right, gonna pause you, and then we're gonna get a little further with this. I'm actually working outside today. I got it's like 50 degrees out. It's beautiful. It feels like spring is right around the corner, because it is. Next week's March. Okay, so here we go. This is the idea of it. I'm gonna spin you around. I got everything cut. So it's a little bit in, you know, steering wheel is kinda in the way, you know what I mean, but it's good enough, you know what I mean, good enough. We're gonna have it, you know, straight in there, but that's what we're thinking. But the pieces came out good. I just gotta weld them, and that's the idea. So gonna pause. We got our U shape all made up. It's right here. I TIG welded and sanded all my edges. So it's as good as it gets for who. It's good enough for who it's for. So now, what our plan is mount that right there. Well, the only thing is that, well, I guess it's straight. That's just flat enough. It's a little rounded, so I don't know how that's going to pan out. I might have to use a smaller, or maybe contour a piece of steel so it sits flush in there, but that's the plan. So, now I got to find myself a piece of 2-inch, like 1/8 inch or 3/16 stock, and we'll weld the plate to it, drill a couple holes, and we'll drill some mounting holes in the truck, and then we'll see how it fits. Actually, I'm going to try before I go any further, I'm going to try the tablet in it right now. So, gonna pause you. Here's our piece. I'll weld it up. Weld the tab on the back. TIG welding. See, my TIG welding kind of sucks too, but it'll hold. Nice, ugly, strong weld. Ugly weld's a strong weld. Oh, that's so funny. Anyway, so I got the column piece off. I drilled a couple holes in that. That's gonna get mounted like that. We'll squirt some paint on it, make it look decent, and install it. See what it looks like. Be back with you in a minute. Yep, because I'm lazy. I know this is kind of out of my norm, but I actually painted it. And I used primer. But yeah, there it is there. So semi-gloss. I didn't go, that's glossy right now because it's wet. So semi-gloss, and when it dries, we'll install it and we'll see what it looks like. It's getting a little chilly now, so it's taking a little longer for stuff to dry. So I think I might throw the heater on for a little bit, get it up to like 60 or 70 in here, and see if that works. So, all right, gonna pause you. Here we go. I'm gonna spin you guys around. I got the mount all done. The tablet is low battery, so I got it plugged in, so it's charging. But spinning around. There she is. Now the steering wheel is kind of in the way, but you move your head, you can see what's going on. And when you're sitting in it, you're kind of sitting like this, so you can see all those ones there pretty well. But it's good enough for what I need, you know what I mean? I need to know how fast I'm going and what the RPM is, you know, and that's, you know, miles an hour and RPM. And air fuel, the most important ones across the top: air fuel, boost, RPM, and mile per hour. And then I have my manual gauges over here, oil pressure, boost gauge as well, and another air fuel right here if need be. And I also have a Y connector, so I can hook up the Terminator X screen at the same time and have on another gauge thing for like transmission or whatever. So that's it. That's the install. It's all mounted. I dig it. So there you go. Tablet mount. All done. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And we'll see you next video.
Thank you.